What's up, Tom? Good morning. Oh, buddy. Let me tell you. Been a morning already. It has. Been a morning. How are you doing today, Tom? Well, let's... Go ahead and get the car started. What do you think? Oh, that's not right. There it goes. I was like, woo, buddy. What, there's a...
You can just stay there in front of the camera and tell me what you need done.
Yeah. It was kind of last second thought. All right. So we got out Black Betty. Whew. All right. All right, Rusty. So you're gonna be running the show now. I'm gonna let you handle the business here. The dumping and stirring until the wife gets back.
I'll try. See if I can handle it.
So, good morning, Pickles. Am I cooking in the shelter? Yeah, we're in the bear cave today. We're all set up to go outside and had the tripod set up, and we was going to do a nice little Dutch oven cook over the burner, but Cub had to work at 9 o'clock, so they called me from across town and said, it's storming. You might want to move the show inside, and well, here we are. So
complete tear down and set up all in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was like a 15 minute tear down, set up, and we're doing a little something. I'm sure it's good, but it's gonna happen. Trying to figure out this camera thing here. So anyway, it's been a week, and it's just the end of it. She's going out with the fight, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, life goes on. So, morning, Rusty.
Good morning there, buddy.
Welcome to the Bear Cave.
Thanks, man. Never been here before. It's nice.
Well, we're still doing some stuff to it, but it's coming along. And the rain is here. It's misting. It's all right. Let's kick the heat up a little bit on that burner. You just got to run the red knob. Hey, Mama's home. Yep, it's going up there. Well, there's Mama. So, cooking in the rain is fun. Yep.
We've never done that before.
Not out, well, not on live outside.
Yeah.
But anyway, your Panthers. The Panthers play today, and they play Atlanta.
Yep.
For the the leader of the South.
It is.
I'm not quite sure how that happened, but oh wait, Tom Brady lost.
Tom Brady lost. That's it.
Oh man. Well, the coffee's hot. I didn't get a chance to make the other one yet.
That Tampa game, I'm not sure Tom Brady's head was really in that game. I mean, all the stuff going on with his divorce and
yeah.
I could easily see how that could deter somebody's mental train of thought.
Right. You know what? I got a list of ingredients. I don't have what goes in where. But anyway, got to melt the butter and then saute the onions. They're all in the cooler.
All right.
Reckon I could have got the recipe for you. I sent it to you actually. But it's already snowed here. Oh man, you can keep that, Charlie. Lid lifter.
This isn't hot yet, but it will be.
Since we had to change plans, the how's that? You gonna trip over that?
You can laugh, just help me up.
Well, I don't want you to trip over it. All right, so let's see. You guys don't want to see my mug, so let's get to Rusty here. Whoops, took him out of the stream. Oops. How do you? Boom. There we go. Now we can see what he's doing. What you going for?
Butter. It's underneath everything.
Yep, it's at the bottom there. Put the whole stick in.
Got it.
Definitely not a fan of snow. Me neither. That's part of the reason why I moved south. Whew. So, been a week. Let me tell you. Yep, there's a trash bucket right there. So we still had a lot of achy knees and stuff, but had infusion on Thursday. Doc was pretty happy with everything that's going on, so blood work all came back looking good, so that was a plus. Did the infusion, all that went in. One's garlic, little one's garlic. So that all went good. Got to catch up with one of our favorite nurses, and found out they had her boyfriend's had some health problems, so we got to catch up with her and talk with her a bit. And then then Friday, of course, the day after infusion, it's usually kind of a rough one for me. And you can imagine like the outside of a hurricane inside your body. That's what it felt like. That's about the best way I can explain it. Pretty rough. But anyway, they're looking at... you want your chair?
I'm good.
Oh. Anyway, they're looking at possibly the next set of scans in December. We should be going into surveillance mode. And what that entails is every 3 months, I would go in for scans, and as long as they show clear, we're good. If something come up, then we got to do something. So we'll see what happens there. So that's the new news there. Let's see. Oh, I guess I should talk about what we're making.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, Mama requested soups, so I got to looking and I found this recipe on Pinterest that I'd never made before. It looks like I'm still not making it. So it's chicken Alfredo soup. So that's what we're making. Yep, things are going pretty good. It's
God, I love the smell of sauteed onions and garlic.
Tom, it's going good, and you kind of get caught up in that's the very last one of the last things to go in.
Yeah, I'll just look and see if it's cooked yet.
Yep, that and the broccoli go in last. Next will be the 4-ounce, half that block of cream cheese, and the heavy whipping cream, and the stock. I went completely brain numb. But you get caught up in the frustration of all of it and mental aspect of it all. Then he starts talking about going into surveillance mode, and I'm not going to lie, it makes you nervous. This whole thing happened in the whirlwind, and now it's starting to slow down, and I'm starting to catch up, I guess, is the better way to say it. And it makes you go, what the crap? But I've met some pretty good people out of the deal that are starting the battle or in the battle. And yeah, so they're keep them people in your prayers.
Will we be using the other half?
No. But yeah, so that's kind of where that's at. It's it was easy to talk about. Now it's getting a little harder. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but anyway. Didn't do any cook videos this week. I bought stuff to do cook video and didn't do it. Made a simple chili yesterday for the Buckeyes game.
Io.
There you go.
You taught me that.
I did.
I never heard of it before.
That was a good game. A little nerve wracking, because it's Penn State and they played really well. Their defense was great. Our defense just had to be better.
Tell me, do I go ahead and add
Is the cream cheese melted?
The cream cheese is, yep, it's melted.
Yep. Yeah, so go ahead and add the heavy whipping cream.
All of it?
Yep. And then rinse it out with the stock before you dump the stock in. And that's our thickening agent.
Yeah.
Morning, Mandy. Mandy, I got to say, Mark's been his idea has been floating around quite a bit about starting a podcast and talking about real life cancer stuff. Talked to the wife about it, and she was kind of on board with it. So that may be happening. I'm talking with Sid, and yesterday Sid called me. She was asking about different things, and we talked about it. The Brit MRE, how you doing? I love cast iron. So do we. I'm more than rusty, but that's all right. I have an addictive personality. So, but welcome to the Bear Cave.
You so much more than me that most of my my cast iron is here at your house.
Yeah, I might not even drop off that big 20.
I've got it in the car. I'm just waiting for you to get caught up to where we can have time to actually season it and do something with it.
Yeah, I got actually, so I went through the light tank 2 weeks ago, and I kind of forgotten what was in there. Had
like Christmas morning.
I was like, wait a minute, I think there was one piece for Cub in there, and I remembered that little cauldron, and the rest of the broth goes in. And I remembered that little cauldron, and I was like, yeah. Well, I pulled that out. I pulled out a little square skillet that's hers that we picked up, that little old mountain. And spider. And
the one we got at that little flea market side? Okay.
Yep. So both of those got done. Got them seasoned up. And then this 10-inch Dutch oven that came out of nowhere. I don't know. So I got this Lodge 10-inch Dutch oven cleaned up, ready to go.
Yeah, I saw you put it in the oven and season it a couple times.
Yeah, it's got all of them got 2 rounds on it, and like Cub's not going to use hers, so I'm not worried about adding 3 or 4 or 7 or whatever. And like the Dutch oven, I mean, I'll probably spray it down before we use it one more time, and then we'll start using it.
Okay.
But got 2 more pieces in there now, and then I'm not going to say it too loud, but I might be caught up. Shh. Don't let the wife hear. I was trying to count yesterday, and I think I was upwards. I kind of lost track after 50.
Golly, I'm only probably 15 or 16 pieces.
Well, I'm counting the ones that are here. So yours that are here, I counted.
Oh, okay.
Terry, how you doing, buddy? How you feeling?
Yeah, Teresa brought up a couple weeks ago me making some more of those baked apples with cinnamon.
Yeah.
In my little bean pots that are down here. I got 3 or 4 of them. And the only thing I've ever done with them, I've never made beans in them. We've always had the scouts poured out an apple, dropped it in, filled it up with cinnamon, sugar,
Red Hots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we get back to a simmer, then you can add in the spices.
All right.
This is half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning and black pepper. So kind of, that's Italian.
That's parsley.
No, it's parsley. Yeah, the other one.
Gotcha. Half a teaspoon?
1.5.
1.5.
I'm going to teach you how to use your hand.
I didn't want to put it in my hands. That's what I do at home. But here on your live, I didn't want to put it in my hands.
Uncle Steve, good morning, Uncle Steve.
What's up, Steve?
We got you hanging up back here, buddy. We were outside in the storm. Cub had to work, and they got across town, and they called me and said, "Hey, it's storming over here. You might want to take your show inside." And so we're outside the garage door here, outside the bear cave. How's your daughter doing, buddy? I was thinking about her last night. I couldn't sleep at all last night. My legs got to hurting so bad. I mean, it was like if you harnessed an explosion, so it didn't get very far, like everything just blew apart.
Right.
And you see it in the movies, right, where they hold it. That's what it felt like. From my knees, the top of my knees, to my ankles. I was laying in bed. I was like, this sucks.
Is it like some form of neuropathy?
No, it's part of the treatments. Like it's a side effect of But the rheumatoid arthritis, they say it's not there. Everything else is fine. Like, and it comes and goes. It just comes and goes. And I come down. I took a leave before I went to bed. About I guess about 3 o'clock, I came back downstairs and took a handful of Claritin. Oh, Mandy, I will have to take some Claritin. I will go get some. I took
we used to
Advil.
keep Claritin all the time at the house until they moved it behind the counter.
Yep. I took some ibuprofen, and I actually dozed off right about 6:30 this morning.
Oh wow!
The alarm went off at 7:15, so running on a little bit of sleep. But Claritin, yeah, I'll try that. I've heard that. I think you've told me that before. Tequila, Tom.
Tequila, that's what that stuff is.
Yeah, I'm on the unleaded train there, Tom.
I got so sick of that stuff when I was in college. That used to be my drink of choice. But I'd open the bottle and I wouldn't set the bottle down until it was empty. And I got so sick on it. Now the smell of tequila, the smell of a lime will turn my stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm on the unleaded train. Been on that train since 2014. So, only fell off the wagon once. So, helps with bone pain. And yeah, you have. You know, my wife tells me I got this brain injury, so I kind of forget things.
You gotta have a brain first.
Hey, there's one in there. Even the Scarecrow had one. He just didn't know it. But
Dorothy helped him find it.
She did. She was good.
That's why I'm here, to help you find yours.
Yep. So what's
the next lineup here after this gets to a simmer?
Back to a simmer, then we dump in the cheese.
All right.
And then once the cheese is all melted, then we add in the chicken and the broccoli, and then we just bring it to a simmer and let it go for about 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty simple little cook. I didn't even think anything to garnish it with, but
you got parsley here.
Yeah, but I should have got bacon bits, but that would have took away from the chicken parm or chicken Alfredo. But anyway,
bacon makes everything better.
Uber ride one morning driving him to work. He was pissed. Said he fell off the wagon the night before, and now he can't find his car. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. I did that. It got to be about 5.5 years or so, and I thought, oh yeah, I got it. I can do it. And I'd have to go out with the wife, have a couple beers here and there, and everything was good. Then we'd go, weeks or months, not have anything, not have any desires for it or anything like that. And then got to be about my birthday, and we started pounding them. My wife said, you ain't drinking like 6 years, like really drinking 6 years. She said, I threw away 12 cans, and you ain't slowed down none. And this is even beer you don't like. So, yeah, I think we polished off. Let's just say my stamina was still up where it was, which is a bad thing.
I bet you I haven't drank 12 beers in the whole entire time that I've known you. I'm just not a drinker. Now, I've helped you sample some of your apple pie and stuff you've made in the past.
Yeah. What all goes in the Alfredo soup? So I'm doubling this recipe. So it's chopped onion, garlic, butter, heavy whipping cream, cream cheese, Italian seasoning, black pepper, grated Parmesan, chicken broth, chicken breasts that are already cooked and cubed, and then frozen broccoli that's supposed to be already cooked and drained. So, good morning, James. I didn't cook or drain. I just the broccoli. I just thawed it out. So, But
I don't think our billet will be able to tell the difference.
we'll let it. I mean, it'll thicken up. The only thing it'll do is take a little longer to thicken any moisture in there. If I'd have steamed it the night before, but I kind of ran out of time yesterday doing stuff. I actually got a lot done yesterday. I was feeling pretty good. Felt pretty good, and just kept plugging along, getting little projects done. Of course, none of it the wife wanted done, but that's all right. So, but, so what's new on your front? I'm over here yapping.
Well,
telling sob stories.
As I told everyone last week, that my job, laid me off. I haven't made, pretty much let anybody else know. I mean, you were the first person I told. I couldn't tell Teresa because she was at work, but I sent her a text and told her I had something to tell her when she had a chance to call me. I told you, and the girls were here and all, but Monday I decided to go ahead and let all my friends and family know, and I made the post on Facebook. Within 30 minutes, I had 2 job offers.
Nice.
One of them was back in the field, back driving nonstop all over the place for the clients, and they had a company vehicle and gas card and everything. And I asked them, when are you wanting to fill this position? And they said about a month ago. And so they were ready for me to start right that day. And then, but I went through the telephone interview, and I really don't believe that I'm going to be interested in this position because it's 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm too old now to be out on the road as much as I was. My eyesight is too bad to be driving in out on the road, especially at night. So another option that came up, 2 friends of mine have decided to open up a restaurant pool hall. And it's right down the road next to KJ's. It's called Sticks and Stones. So it's literally 6-minute drive there, 6-minute drive home on the same road. And they want me to be their kitchen manager and help them with menu creation and things like that, and training the employees. And they could only offer me, because brand new, they could only offer me $21 an hour. But that's a whole lot better than nothing an hour.
True.
And whenever I was, this was probably 15, 18 years ago, I was owner of the Silver Dollar bar and saloon. And going into a business with friends can be really, really tricky.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Rita, we were actually co-owners of the bar. And she was the financial partner because her father had passed away, and she had a really, really large inheritance. But because all of the money was coming from her, and I was pretty much a managing partner, things just didn't work out. We didn't see things eye to eye. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I love her to death. She's been like a mother to me. I mean, her and my dad worked together whenever me and my brother, whenever we moved up here back in '79. So, I mean, I've known her and it just didn't work out. And now what I like about this option is I'm not an owner. I'm strictly an employee working for some friends.
Mm-hmm.
And because of all of my restaurant background and experience, they want me to run the kitchen for them. And that option came up. They're still in the building phase. And what makes me like this option is because they are 100% vested in making this work. They have mortgaged their homes to come up with the money to build this. They have got this strip mall. They have got the location. They've knocked down walls, expanded everything. I mean, they are building this from ground up with their blood, sweat, and tears and their money. So I know they are want to make sure this works.
Right.
Whereas with my last option, we were just renting a building that was already pre-existing and had clientele pre-existing. It just wasn't a good fit. But she, one of the co-owners made this offer to me, and me and Teresa and Tommy went down there Monday night and talked with them. They showed me around the facility, showed me where they just finished. They just finished all of the plumbing. I mean, they're really, really, got a really nice place going on, and so that's just another option that I'm thinking about right now. I still got 3 weeks left.
Morning, Alton. How are you doing?
At my current position, but
morning, Jules. Morning, Sid.
But at least it's options are there.
Yeah. Looks like I probably could have quadrupled this recipe, huh?
Oh, you got the space for it. But would you eat it all before it went bad?
Yeah, I know, right? So Alton, we're making a chicken Alfredo soup. Trying to use Black Betty a bit, So I doubled the recipe, but it looks like I could have tripled it. I almost tripled it.
You definitely could have.
Jules, good to see you. Good to see you in. I see you changed your name. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hopefully you're doing good. Sid, what's up? What's up, kiddo?
That's our Sydney?
Yeah.
Hey, Sid. Love you, baby.
Yep. Yeah, Tom says money and friends don't always work out.
No, it doesn't.
Working for friends and family is usually not a good idea. Yeah, it's always a tough one.
I could probably work for Lee when he becomes a millionaire from his YouTube money.
Yeah. Oh, I got to tell you, Alton, I know the other boys ain't in yet, but man, I was sitting down with a notepad listening to you and Russ drop some knowledge on Jorge and Lance.
Okay, after this is all melted, next is the chicken?
The chicken and the broccoli.
Okay. I'll wait till this starts to simmer again.
Yeah. Once it's all melted, and then you're ready to drop it in there.
Right, well, it's all melted.
Yeah.
This is definitely going to shock the temperature.
Yep. Yeah, Alton, you guys were dropping some knowledge, man. I can only watch about half of it if somebody halfway through, and I was taking notes, man, out, and I haven't been able to sit down and watch the rest of it yet, and be able to pay attention and take notes because y'all are dropping too much knowledge. Yeah. Well, I said I saw that that I'd missed your call, so. But if Princess has got the old brown bottle flu, then I don't feel bad for him. But if it's about that little sniffle thing that he called about the other day. So we get this phone call whether or not he should go to work.
What?
I was like, if you're not throwing up, get your ass to work.
That's right.
And it was like, well, if I get sent home from the office, well, then let them send you home. It is the nervous of being, I say nervous. It's going to make me look bad if I go in knowing that I got the sniffles and I'm slightly queasy and the office knows that I know better. I was like, whatever, go to work.
That's what I've always told, my kids and Teresa. I mean, if you're supposed to be at work, you're at work. If you're sick, go to work and let them send you home. I mean, if you're really, really sick, and I mean, if you're too sick to go to work. But if you just don't feel good, fine. Don't feel good while you're at work.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way that I've always been. That's the way my parents, raised me. You don't call into work. If you're, just not feeling good, if they want to send you home, that's one thing. But you at least show them that you care enough about your job that you're going to show up. Yeah,
but I mean, that's a catch-22 because the job don't the job looks at you as number. But
I mean, there's been times that I've been too sick to go to work. I mean, you know when you're that sick.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve, the girls did. There wasn't room in the package. Okay, yeah, the girls got them. They haven't worn them yet because I haven't actually handed them to them yet. I was waiting. The oldest one comes home in a couple weeks, and I'll give them to them there. So, what's up, Mama? Hey. Oh, my wife, she loves me. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, she loved me. She loved me.
Do you need coffee?
Actually, no, I still got all the
So,
thanks.
I think it may be the old school thought nowadays. Crap going on. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They tell you to stay home, but then when you do stay home, they make you feel like crap because you didn't come to work. So it's kind of a catch-22, I guess, on that one, because you do the right thing, but then there's no compensation, at all for like when you were supposed to be an essential worker, you weren't classified as being essential to get the essential pay, but you were essential to the job because if you weren't there, then the job didn't run. So you were essential, but not essential enough to be compensated for being there.
I remember in the height of all the COVID stuff, I actually had letters from all of my clients stating that I was an essential employee because the police were stopping people, making sure they had a reason to be out. And I mean, it was pretty serious around here in this area at one time.
And I mean, I had the letters that said I was an essential worker,
exactly.
But when it come down to it, they didn't care whether you came in or not. That was your choice. But when you miss so many days, unexcused,
just a body.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's a completely different mindset nowadays. They want everything without doing anything. They're the whole thought of seniority. You don't have that anymore. They get rid of that because it's not fair. Man, you got to put your time in. You got to pay your dues. And that's the way I was raised, and that's why I raised my kids. You got to pay your dues, and but then you get almost 20 years in with a place, and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get into all that.
This stuff smells really good.
It looks good. Of course, I'm looking at it through the camera. During Ice Storm last year, was worked for 3 days straight. Yep. Oh, they gave you a huge bonus for it. Cool. See what us, they would put us up in a hotel down the street to make sure we come to work the next day, and that'd be it. They'd cover the hotel, and you might get compensated for if you turn in your receipts for dinner, but there wasn't nowhere open. Because
really?
I mean, there was times the only place that was open was a gas station, and you go in, you buy one of them couple gas station cheeseburgers and a 12-pack, and they only compensate you for the cheeseburgers.
Well, when my company did it, we got a $30 a day per diem. They just added $30 a day to our check. If we only spent $10 on eating, then you made $20 extra on your check. If you spent $40 eating, you only got $30 reimbursement.
Yeah. You slept in the offices. Ooh. Now they put us up at a hotel right around the corner, and then they try to get you to carpool. And it's like 300 yards to the hotel room where we was at. I mean, it wasn't. It was just literally right around the shopping plaza, right around the corner. But Yeah, I don't know. Right now, those days are behind me. So maybe one day we'll get back to it.
Now, if you go to a hotel and you make a video.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Hopefully, we get some nicer weather this week, and I feel like it. We'll go back to the lake.
Okay.
But yeah. But Alden, oh, Johnny Maggs is in. What's up? What field am I in? Currently, I'm in the YouTube business. I was in the what do you call it? Packaging, food packaging plant, refinery. Rusty's in IT field. Large bank years ago and disaster. Yep. What's up, Johnny Maggs? Tell Rusty I'm looking forward to the catch and cook. Yep. We hadn't even talked about it yet. Manufacturing. Yep.
You were a professional oil viscosity technician.
Not really. But anyway, just took the brisket off. Ooh, buddy. Running that new pit, huh? New backline. Yeah, so our cook at the lake, Charlie wants us to see a catch and cook.
We talked about it.
Yep.
We need to go to a different lake if we're going to do that, though.
Yeah, we only caught one brim. It is a big one.
It was a real good size one.
It was a real big one, but I threw it back. Runs like a dream, man. I bet she does. That backline smoker he's got is beautiful. Beautiful. Alton, how's you go in for? Are you in surveillance mode now? Like you go into you getting scans every so often, or where are you at now? I'm going to get going. Got to call mom. Get ready to take. Oh, okay. Have a good one, Sid. We'll talk at you later.
Bye, Sid. Love you, babe.
So once all that's heated through, she's done. But rested all night long. I've never rested a brisket that long. The longest I've ever rested a brisket was 6 hours.
Yeah, it's probably been right around there for me too.
Yep. But you're just monitoring now? Okay. Yeah, they're talking. So I went in Thursday for the infusion, and he's talking to maintenance mode or surveillance. If everything works out, if the scans come back in December, then we'll be looking at surveillance mode. So it's been kind of crazy because it's been over a year now. Well, since the whole thing started, and I'm just now starting to. It's like all hit me like, wow, what happened? Like I don't know. It's just pretty wild, and you kind of sitting back thinking about it, and you're like, wow. But it's getting harder to talk about, which I'm not sure why, but maybe it's because I'm coherent of what's going on. I don't know. But rest brisket all night, pulled it all. It was still piping hot. Best one I ever did. Rested a piece of cheese overnight. Aren't you supposed to rest the cheese like 2 weeks or something? Supposed to let it come to room temperature and then wrap it in saran wrap and then put it in the refrigerator for 2 weeks. It's been a long time. I don't think I've smoked cheese. Nope, I did. I don't even smoke no cheese yet. I probably should. I mean, now it's getting fall time.
Okay. Yeah, you're not going down far enough.
But so what's everybody else doing? Mandy, how's classes going? Classes still going good? Salt, wire. Yep, I've actually still got some salt that I smoked a while back. The paprika was really good. The smoked paprika and the smoked cumin, those turned out really good. Really, though, the only spices we've been using here is just basic salt, pepper, and Uncle Steve's. You know, the wife wants that on break till Thanksgiving. Sweet.
I made a really good meal yesterday. I had my rotisserie that we got a few months ago. I mean, I use that a lot. I love that thing. And it says that there's a 5-pound, it'll take up to a 5-pound chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Food Lion had the chickens on sale for 99 cents a pound, so I picked up some really big ones. I got home, it was 6.7 pounds. And I'm like, it's just a little bit bigger, it'll work. It was too big. I know why they say a 5-pound chicken. But, I mean, as it was rotating, the skin would hit the burners on some sides and stuff. Anyway, it still came out great. It just took a lot longer to cook than normal.
Right.
And so I had the leftover rotisserie chicken, and I'm thinking, what can I do with this? And then I grabbed some of Uncle Steve's bird shake, and I took all of the leftover rotisserie chicken. I pulled it off the bones and everything, just the meat. Had a bag of peas and carrots, put it in the pot. Then I got a family-sized can of cream of chicken, put it in the pot. I mixed it all together, and then I threw it in a little aluminum pan. I was going to make me like a chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
Opened up the can of Pillsbury crescent roll dough. I had sheets of crescent roll. Opened it up. Weird. It was bad. I'd never seen bad dough before in there. But I threw it away, and then I was like, what am I going to put on the top now? So I went into my cabinet, and I got a big bag of croutons that Teresa uses when she makes salads, and they were Italian seasoned. So I poured some of those croutons in a Ziploc bag, got me a sleeve of Ritz crackers and put them in a Ziploc bag, took a rolling pin, and I just crushed all of that. And I sprinkled all of that on top of the mixture.
Yeah.
Then I took some butter and just did a little bit of butter on top, topped it off with some more of Uncle Steve's shake, put it in the oven, and man, it was so good. The whole entire pan was gone in, say, 2 hours.
Pot pie casserole.
Right.
Kent, what's going on, buddy? Daddy Dutch barbecue. The guy who insisted on the biscuits and gravy burrito. I was texting him. He never did tell me what he thought of the video. I mean, it was a train wreck of a live, but this one's a lot better. But
it's actually been 50 minutes, and our meal is actually done.
yeah, we're on good time today.
Does Uncle Steve have a chili seasoning? I have to look on the website. I haven't noticed one.
Nope. No, but you could use the
make a chili seasoning.
He's got a Texas Red that's a spicy one. That would be kind of considered.
What about a fajita seasoning?
Not a fajita seasoning, but he's got his original, or you could use the cow or something like that.
But there's no like southwestern notes to it.
No, the smoke bomb or the Texas Red. I'm looking to see if I have the Texas Red out here.
Okay, because I haven't had I think I've tasted those in my hand from you. Just bringing it to taste it, but I haven't had those actually.
Yeah, here's a South Texas Red. I don't know if I've used it yet, but I know I haven't even used it. I know it's got a spicy kick to it, so you can see the pepper.
That smells good.
You will taste test there.
Do that. Really nice big chunks. That's got a real good flavor. All right, Steve. I need to get me some South Texas Red.
Yep. I don't think I was going to take that and over to Mandy's. Let Mark try it.
But there's the heat kicking it in the back.
Yeah, it's
It's really nice.
I've heard it's really spicy, and me and spice. So, all right. Man, that smells wonderful. I smell it really good now.
Yeah, it does.
It's done, ready to roll.
It's ready.
All right. Well, let me get.
That's about as thick as we're going to get it, I believe.
Yeah. So let me get a quick little thumbnail here. Let me see. Let's go to here.
If you want it a little thicker, we could add some cornstarch or a couple tablespoons of flour, but I think it's going to be fine.
Well, all right. Let me get a quick little thumbnail here. Try. All right, you're going to move your feet.
Let me move.
You got to move your feet. All right. All right, now we're back. Let's get back to there. There we go. All right. Well, I reckon.
In that little bit of heat, it doesn't just hit you and go away. It lingers a little bit.
Now,
I love spicy stuff.
yeah, I'm not a big spice guy. I do jalapenos and
You don't do my jalapenos.
no, and there's a damn good reason for that. Or I mean, a darn good reason for that. All right, Bubba. Here's your
Thank you.
mug.
My don't worry, be happy mode.
Have a nice day. Probably kill the heat there. Yeah, I could have quadrupled that recipe easy. It's kind of a bummer. I have to remember that. All right. Well, since you did the cooking, I'll let you divvy up yours first. Get my Hunger Heroes cup here. Oh, that smells good. I probably could have cut the chicken a bit smaller.
This is something that'd be good with shrimp also if you want to do something else.
Yeah, shrimp Alfredo.
Get some of those keto noodles that you turned me on to.
Oh, yeah. What y'all think of that? Buddy. All right. I know you guys stared at the ceiling there. Sorry about that. Oh. Let's see. Oh, tilt this down so you don't see the spotlight up there, huh? Let's see. Don't forget, Charlie was in the reverse mortgages. Gotta have a lot of pokers in the fire. Yeah. Yes, Mandy, your hot sauce was hot. Like, I took my hat off and I could feel the steam coming off my head.
Is that the one that you were eating in Atlanta?
Yeah. I got the recipe for it, but she had admitted to me that she didn't really count the peppers. She just kind of winged it. So where she doubled it and it should have been like 40 peppers, she's like, I put in like 50 or 60. So
yeah, that looked really, really good.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's do a taste test.
Good.
See the steam? I like that. Needs a little more cheese. Needs a bit more Parmesan cheese, but
could probably have put in that whole block of cream cheese too instead of just half.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm going to have to put a note in there to quadruple that, double my double recipe. Because that's a big pot.
This is really good.
Well, I'll be darned. I'm about to drip off the edge of your bowl. Wow.
It's definitely a winner.
Yeah, I think this is real good. Seems like a beer cheese soup. Now we could add it a beer.
That's one thing I don't like cooking with beer. Beer and cheese, I can't stand it. I mean, I don't know what it is, but there's just something about it I just do not like. Like a lot of people, whenever they do their brats, they raise them in beer and stuff before they put them on the grill. I can't stand it.
I'll tell you what, the one Dutch oven I did, I seasoned it, and then I did beer brats and peppers and onions, and that was amazing, flat out amazing. But then I took the leftovers and turned it into a pizza. So put it out on a pizza crust.
Right.
Oh my goodness, was that stuff amazing. Wow. Well, we survived in our lives.
With no help from the girls.
Yeah. Yep. And it didn't even, I mean, it missed it a sprinkle, but it didn't rain, so.
Yeah, we definitely could have done this right there.
Yeah.
But better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Especially when dealing with the electronics.
Y'all hear the dogs carrying on all the time. But cheers, y'all. Some good stuff right here. Wish y'all could have some. You ever put a little South Texas red on there, see what it does. Ooh, that might be a little too much. Oh, can't even get in there. There we go.
It definitely adds to the fragrance.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh. Morning. How are you? Guy walking his dog. They're looking over here like, what in the hell are they doing? Yeah, that's Texas red. Really adds to it. I put just enough in there so you don't get that kick of spice. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So I haven't done a shout out in a while. My man Lance over there at Sleeper Barbecue. He's got some good stuff going on. A lot of you guys already know him. He's got he's starting to do some logos and stuff like that. Embroidery. Haven't gotten with him yet. We've had some minor setbacks, but go check him out. Get a hold of him for your YouTube stuff, logos, whatever.
We could get him to do our aprons.
Yeah, we'd have to send him all the way to Maryland. But after, so next week we are doing a barbecue competition. We're judging another barbecue competition for the South Carolina Barbecue Association. Looking forward to that. Down at Ridgeway.
I'm looking so forward to it. I thought it was yesterday.
Yeah, he texted me and thought it was yesterday. I was like, no, dude, it's next week. So looking forward to that, getting to see some guys. And then we have another one the weekend after down in Camden, South Carolina. So then I believe that's the end of them for the year. So we'll probably do a little video, showing the people and what the event's like and whatnot. But we'll do a live next week. The comp is Saturday morning, so the teams will cook Friday night and turn in Saturday morning, and then we'll judge at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and then we'll still do our live. We'll probably do another shoot video. I don't know. Hopefully this time we won't have any rain and we'll be able to get the tripod out. But
we could do a chili.
Yep. I just made chili yesterday. Or no, I made vegetable soup yesterday. By the way, Craig from Behind the Garage Barbecue, another shout out. He said for you to not question my recipes after the dumb cake. You were like, when you said it, it's got too much liquid for it to work. Craig said, tell Rusty, have faith in you and trust. You know what you're doing.
I said it looks like there's too much liquid.
So, but we'll have to. I've got another dumb cake to try that I think will be a bit better. So, another pumpkin dumb cake. But it is Halloween tomorrow. It was your daughter's birthday yesterday.
Yes, it was. 25 years old.
Yeah. So,
of course, on my Facebook memories, it comes all of the pictures from every birthday, all the way down till she was, like 11 or something. And I've seen a whole bunch of pictures of Sydney dressed up, and whenever she would come over to the Halloween parties and all.
Yeah. Beef stew, that sounds good. I've been looking at that too. And I've been looking for like keto substitutes, because I'm not doing all the starches and stuff because of the inflammation. So like instead of taters, I'd use water chestnuts.
Right.
But I don't know. We'll see. See what we come up with. But
we got 7 days to figure it out.
What's up, Lep? How's it going, brother? What a game yesterday. Man, if they play like that against Teton, we're going to be in some trouble. our defense is looking 10 times better than our offense. And our offense, I mean, yeah, we have people out and whatnot, but still, man.
This is one of the best that we've done so far. It really is.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a note when I'm using Black Betty to quadruple that recipe, because I didn't even fill it up halfway. I think if I'd used the 12, it would have been fine. Double would have fit real good. But anyway, OH.
And this was Mama's idea.
Oh, she wanted soup, so I was tasked to find a soup, and I got to look in, and there was like a copycat. It was a Zupa something or other, Zoopity Doodah or whatever from Olive Garden. I was like, okay, might do that. But then I saw this, and I was like, sounds interesting. I've got most of the stuff already, so
right. This is really. I know a good copycat broccoli cheddar from like Panera would be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So, check out Meg's Mysteries. Marie Garvey. You watched her video this morning.
I watched her this morning. You know what? Before I came out here.
What'd you think of it?
It was something that was very, in my opinion, it was very kid friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was, what her, main audience is, but it was like little girl sleepover, stories and urban legends and stuff.
Yep.
But it was good enough that it made me forget what time it was. I mean, I was watching it, then I started flipping through other videos.
Yeah, he's as bad as my kids. I'll be there. Shows up 30 minutes late.
25.
Just in time to finish getting set up to tear it all down and move it to the front. Because we're supposed to get this nasty storm. That didn't happen. I mean, I do see a little break in the clouds right there, but the rest of it looks nasty. So, anyway, neither here nor there. So, but it just cools and thickens.
I noticed that when I got seconds just now, it was a lot thicker already.
Yeah, because of the moisture from the broccoli. So, but I steamed them and let them sit overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Tanya's gonna be very happy with it.
I hope so. She eats any. I might not save her none. So, all right, y'all. Well, let's get out of here, Rusty. Where you at? Way over there. There he is. All right, Rusty. Let's get out of here.
All right, man.
Y'all have a good week. Y'all have a great week. There, now you can see him real good. Y'all have a great week. Remember, there's 2 rules in cooking. Did you have fun? Did it taste good? Rock on. Y'all are awesome. Have a great week. Stay safe.
Have a great week, guys.
Peace.